Hello, everybody. Such a beautiful day. Look at this awesome tree behind me. I'm Michelle, and I'm going to be reading some proofs for the existence of God from Jim Stevens' book today. Yeah, 101 proofs for the existence of God. Okay, I'm going to be reading proof number 53, and it's called Rules. I think my son would love this proof. Everywhere around you are thousands of rules you follow every day. They are all invisible, but they nonetheless exist and are real. We human beings will come and go, but the rules will continue indefinitely. There are rules of the road for driving, rules for cooking our food, rules for the games we play, rules for the structure of the sentences I'm writing, rules for social interactions at home and at work, rules everywhere, all day long. The so called natural world, untouched by the power of human beings, has hundreds of rules. Think of all the rules of mathematics. Did you ever take a class in chemistry or even have a chemistry set as a kid? Lots of rules there. Physics, too, has lots and lots of rules. Simple things like gravity and magnetism control our lives by their rules. Most of the rules are very beneficial to us. Can you imagine a life without rules? How much longer would it take you to drive somewhere if there were no rules of the road? Often there are consequences involved if you don't follow the rules. In our games, you get a penalty for breaking the rules. In our society, you get a punishment for breaking the rules, which might even mean getting thrown in jail. If you break the rules of good health, you are likely to get a disease. All these rules are invisible. They exist in our minds and in the laws of nature. Where did they come from? The rules of games are obviously created by the inventor of the game. Rules for driving are established by the people in authority in the government. Rules for good manners are set up by the leaders of a society. All the rules come from intelligent sources, right? Mm-hmm. So here's a question. Can rules come into existence spontaneously from nowhere? Have you ever seen that happen? Do rules create themselves? Hardly. If we recognize rules, we can be pretty certain that they originated in an intelligent source. What about the rules of nature? Look at the very basics of the periodic table. Its order and symmetry. There are so many rules in chemistry. Look at the rules of motion and force in physics. Where did they come from? Scientists used to tell us that the universe always existed. That's just the way things are. There was no beginning, but it's now generally accepted that the universe did have a beginning at a certain point in time. So if everyone clearly accepts that there are rules, then where do they say that those rules came from? Who made the rules? We already concluded that the rules did not make themselves. What does an atheist say at this point? It just happened. I don't know. It's a mystery. Most of us have a somewhat rebellious nature where we like to break the rules once in a while just to see what happens. That's when we find out what the penalty is. If we break some of the more serious rules, then the consequences are more serious, not only for ourselves, but for others. The most important rules to follow are the rules of love, because that is the pathway to happiness and peace. Why do we want to be happy? Why is love so important? Scientists will eventually find the source of the rules if they keep studying. It will be undeniable. The source is invisible. It is intelligent. It is loving. Because there are rules, there must be God. Okay. All right, that was very cool. That one left a ton of food for thought. Okay. Thank you so much, Jim. You guys have a good day. Take care. Bye.